Alright, boys and girls, wherever the world you are from, and mainly from Indonesia, Assalamualaikum guys, Apa kabar? This channel is slowly becoming a channel where we check foreigners in Indonesia, what are they doing, so we know what we're gonna do. I mean, when I and my girlfriend are gonna go there, what kind of content we will be doing. But still, we will have our metal on, guys, because we're always metalheads. This channel is probably gonna go to like mostly music covers, the Endo cover project, the original music, and then new channels are gonna come from the life of Tinos to entertain you every single day. I want you guys to tell me whatever you know about these boys here, the Lost Boys, and we're gonna check their journey from Bali to Jakarta by motorbike, yeah? A 5,000 kilometers journey in Java. It's a 30-minute long video, so it's good. We want to give special thanks to the people of Indonesia for your kindness and hospitality. We never felt more at home during our travels. For Bahasa Indonesia subtitles, click CC. Okay, then select it. Okay.
We drove our motorbikes here in Bali
to Jakarta, and this is the story of our 3-month road trip.
So, are they Americans?
Welcome here to Banyumas.
Welcome to Bandung.
Welcome to Yogyakarta.
The Lost Boys, if you're watching this video, man, guys, nice to meet you. I'm Tinos here. Yeah, I'm doing mostly metal reactions and reactions to music. Where are you from, guys? If you would like to leave a comment down below to like introduce yourself, it would be really nice, you know, because I would like to talk to you when, you know, wait for me to go to Indonesia, you know, what it will be the easiest.
We're at the famous Green Canyon, and we are ready to go.
Green Canyon?
We're out here in West Java and we're getting wet.
We're out here.
Yeah, these guys are living in
Paradise. Sekarang kami di Bogor, in the Palvan, Java. Here in Malang,
here in Dieng,
here in Purwokerto, here in Bekanang,
here at Marigati-Pura,
here at Kawa Ijen, here in Pachitan,
here in the middle of the jungle.
They sound American. They sound American.
Crazy valley right now.
Side of a volcano.
We're flying, man.
We're getting filmed by over here.
We're positive we are the only bules that have ever been here. Ever been here.
Really? Okay. Bule is a foreigner, yeah? Guys, if you didn't know. So,
this is Java.
Java, yeah?
One of the more than 17,000 islands that make up Indonesia.
17,000.
Arguably the most culturally diverse and naturally rich country on the planet.
But Java is special in its own right. With almost 150 million inhabitants, Java is the most populated island on Earth. It is filled with countless different cultures, languages, foods, and amazing natural spots.
Guys, are you joking?
Let's not forget to mention that Java is literally the heart of the Ring of Fire, with 45 active volcanoes located on the island.
How can that many people live in such a dangerous place? 175 million people live in a place with more than 45 active volcanoes. This is nuts.
Who are we? We're two lighthearted backpackers from the US who both got stuck and met in Bali during the corona pandemic.
Oh, that's a nice story. Oh, man. So you're backpackers traveling the world with the backpack. I always had a dream to do that. Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Yeah. Chain. I pronounce it well. And rope. That's easy.
When Indonesia opened up for travel in late 2020, we decided to venture outside of Bali and explore the other islands. We quickly fell in love with this amazing country, and 1 year later, we decided to document our travels and start our channel.
This is our first vlog on the Sony ZV-1. I'm not looking at the camera. I'll restart that. This is our second vlog on the Sony ZV-1. The first vlog I was not looking at the lens, so we redid it.
In November of 2021, we set off on our biggest trip yet, with a plan to drive simple motorbikes all the way from Bali to Jakarta. But this trip was much more than just driving from A to B. The purpose of this trip was to explore the places where foreigners don't often visit, to interact and learn from the local people, and to showcase all that Java has to offer the world.
That's so cool. So did they do this before Christian Hansen started like his, Jakarta Sabang journey and then Sabang Merauke? Did they do it before him? Were they the first ones? Did this? Interesting question, guys. Answer it below, please.
It was now time to get on our bikes and take off on the first leg of our journey. We drove 112 kilometers to the west coast of Bali and boarded the 1-hour ferry across to Java.
It has to be only
Once in Java, we continued
motorbikes.
driving 40
Motorcycles.
kilometers up to the base of Kawah Ijen and the start of our travels in East Java.
Shit, what is this?
Located on the border
volcano.
of the Banyuwangi and Bondowoso regencies, this natural wonder is breathtaking and a spectacle that everyone should experience. For that reason, it draws hundreds of visitors each day, all seeking their opportunity to witness it firsthand. Kawah Ijen is an active volcanic crater that is home to the largest acidic lake on Earth.
Acidic
And at
lake?
night, the natural sulfur vent emits the famous blue fire, which is one of only 2 in the entire world.
Oh, we saw this, and it was also on Mount Semuro, right, guys? There's something about with the sulfur that becomes like really dangerous for you to inhale in one of the volcanoes.
But there's another side to
Kawah
Ijen,
Ijen, yeah?
a group of incredible men who work in the sulfur mine here.
Yeah.
They persevere through brutal conditions,
That's-
all in an
that's
effort to
crazy.
support themselves and their families.
That's crazy, guys.
Their job entails mining sulfur and carrying filled baskets 300 meters up and out of the crater.
That's
And these
nuts.
baskets can weigh anywhere from 60 to 95 kilos.
What?
Once out of the crater, they
That's
load
a
bags
lot.
and roll the sulfur 3 kilometers to the drop-off point. They do all of this for around $15 per day, which is still 2 to 3 times the average income in this part of Indonesia.
God damn, so what is the average income, guys? €5 per day? Like $5 something? My God. That is nuts. But you have places like Jakarta, which is like much higher, you know?
We enjoyed the beautiful sights at Kawah Ijen, but what we really enjoyed was interacting with the miners and telling their story.
That's good because they're letting the world know.
After finishing up at Kawah Ijen, we took a quick afternoon nap before continuing 195 kilometers to our next destination, Air Terjun Marikaripura. Standing at 200 meters, this is the tallest waterfall in all of Java. And we woke up the next day, excited for our visit.
Imagine if
ready
you
for a
jump
little
from
swim.
there.
Baby, here we go. We got our camera gear. Walking through this mud. I don't want to fall. Hey, quick. Oh!
Yeah, we're wet. It's so muddy. We're just stepping in doo-doo, baby. Look at that.
It's doo-doo, baby.
Licin banget.
Okay, so it's mostly mad to be able to go there, and it's not that it looks really dirty. That's what it makes me feel like. There's a lot of dirt in there that makes it muddy. Yeah, you can't see any color, just brown. Ooh, nice, drone shots are really sick. Oh, guys, a freaking huge waterfall. It's always different from up close, guys.
That boy just turned his swag on here at Marikaripura. Is your swag on? After a nice swim, we get back on our bikes
so,
with plans to visit Bromo for an epic sunrise.
Man, your name is kind
But
of...
unfortunately, our plans were canceled because Bromo was closed for COVID regulations. It's okay though, because we were able to visit Bromo back in October of 2020 before starting our channel. So, we continued driving 187 kilometers south to what is widely considered as one of the best waterfalls in the entire world, Tumpak Sewu. But in true Lost Boys fashion, we not only went to see the 120-meter waterfall, we went underneath.
I thought they were gonna say we jumped it. Imagine. We went underneath. Damn, we can't even hear. Okay, this is nuts. You can... Guys, do you see how the freaking water just like stomps on the ground and creates like waves of air force? What? Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
Taking cover behind the truck. Crazy, we don't know that it's flying past us. We're gonna make a move, so we'll just wait for a minute for it to stop. Oh, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah. It's not gonna stop, man. Oh, damn. This is nuts. By the way, I can feel the freaking water force, guys. Seriously. It's like it's pushing them up. That is nuts. This is so cool. Oh my god, and there's a freaking volcano up there. What place are these?
This is sick! Look at where we are! Absolutely surrounded.
Can you freaking visit all these places, guys, in one lifetime? I don't think so. I don't think so you can visit all these places. 17,000 islands. And how can you visit, like, all of them in one lifetime? Nah. That is not possible.
Oh, goodness!
Like, Indonesia is like a...
Well, that was one of the craziest
Dream of a
experiences
lifetime.
of our entire lives. But it was time to let our adrenaline cool down a bit and get back on the road. We had a quick 66-kilometer drive to the city of Malang, where we visited Kampung Jodipan,
You told
also
me a lot
known
about
as the
Malang,
Rainbow
guys.
Village.
And a lot of you are from Malang. Comment down below who's from Malang. Oh, the Rainbow Village. Oh, that's nice.
Nestled in the busy streets of Malang, this village wasn't always this colorful. In fact, it used to be one of the poorest in all of Indonesia. With a potential forced removal and government proposal to demolish the entire village, some of the residents here lost hope. But then a group of students came together and created a plan that would save Jodipan, one that would bring color and life back to the area.
Oh shit.
They revamped the exterior and turned the village into a tourist destination, which generated income and led to its revival.
That's so nice. At least all the people didn't lose their freaking houses. That is smart from those kids, whoever they were. Well done, guys. And it looks amazing. It looks freaking awesome. Must have taken a lot of time, but it looks awesome.
We
Beyond
then
imagination.
had the longest leg of our journey ahead of us, 238 kilometers to our final stop in East Java, Pacitan.
200.
But that
no,
long trip was
800.
well worth it, because Pacitan has many beautiful beaches, a winding river through the jungle, and the best sunsets.
Crocodiles.
We had a couple friends join us on our trip, and we explored the coastline for a couple days.
Can be pretty dangerous. These nice green fields.
Real! Oh!
The what? The stook.
Ridiculous! The stoke is real! Oh!
The what? It's okay, guys. I'm gonna understand stuff. Don't worry.
We had a great time working on our
speak
tans
English.
at the beach.
I got a patchy tan and patchy tan.
He did! Look, let's see it. Let's see it.
Patchy tan.
I got patchy tan too, man.
But it was now time to leave East Java and drive 112 kilometers
Jakarta, let's go.
of Yogyakarta.
Jogja is one of our favorite areas in Indonesia. It's truly a great place to be a traveler because it has everything: culture, nature, history, and you can't forget about the food. We spent our first day
I wanna taste the food.
the food scene and trying some of the local favorites.
Please.
We first tried sate
Please.
glatak, which is the savory grilled lamb skewers. We then put our
Oh, we basically kind of have something like this, like lamb or chicken skewers. Like we call it souvlaki over here. We want to put a picture somewhere around here.
taste buds to the test by trying the dangerously spicy beef of oseng morchon.
Oh, like
and of
that.
course, we enjoyed Jogja's staple dish,
Spicy.
gudeg, the stewed jackfruit. After filling our stomachs, we got on our bikes and explored the history and nature in the region.
We're currently packed into the Jeep, hitting the trails with Mr. Bubby.
We first went to the
Bobby.
border of central Java and visited Candi Prambanan, which is the second largest Hindu temple in Southeast Asia. Built in the 9th century, Prambanan is a group of 240 individual temple structures that pay homage to the Hindu gods. After visiting Prambanan, we drove over the border of Magalang in central Java.
Can't get enough of the greenery, guys.
Borobudur. Originally built in the 8th century, this is the
Makes me
largest
mad.
Buddhist temple in the entire world.
Just wanna be
It's
there.
made up of 9 stacked platforms, 504 Buddha
not that easy.
statues, and the famous bells on the top few levels. Besides the history, you know we enjoyed some of the natural spots here as well.
And there's a lot of like nice activities to do actually. They're really cool activities.
It was now time to live that true island life. So we drove 203 kilometers to Jepara on the north coast of central Java, then boarded a 4-hour ferry to Karimun Jawa.
Freaking
Karimun Jawa,
on the island.
7 small islands grouped together about 60 kilometers off the coast of Java.
Small, yeah.
And let us tell you, it is gorgeous. We met up with our old friend Pedro to live like a local, check out the beautiful beaches, and do a little bit of island hopping.
Island hopping. So from island to island, this is nuts. This is so cool. These lost boys are really lost. Well done, boys. And the content that they're making, even
We got our boy Pedro here.
We're in the jungle, baby.
Karimun, baby.
tigers. No, I'm joking. Let's in Kalimantan.
And the best part, we have this whole island to ourselves.
Really? Just them alone. Are you shit? I'm not gonna be swearing, but
Although
man,
we
that's
really didn't want
that's
to
a
leave
life.
Karimun, it was time to board the ferry back to Jepara.
Karimun Jawa.
Continue 140 kilometers south to our first destination in central Java.
What does Karimun Jawa mean? I think so. It means something for sure. Nothing, but Karimun. Karimun, nothing. I think it was meant to be something about Jawa something. Then I was wrong. Again.
Bekanang, the infamous Ciu Bekanang, a traditional Indonesian alcohol made from fermented sugar and original to this area of Java. Cooked in an old school backyard still, this operation is somewhat prohibited and used to require a password for purchase. Eventually, Ciu gained popularity due to its underground nature and cheap price. Oh yeah,
Really?
a 1.5 liter bottle of this stuff only costs 15,000 Indonesian rupiah. That's $1. But the taste is pretty rough. Our friend Seno joined us for the taste test.
Look at him. He looks like
We
a
might
monk.
just sit here and get drunk for this video. Cheers. Bottoms up.
That's his friend, yeah? So there must be a lot of foreigners over there. Thousands.
Some what?
How much? It must gotten
So
freaking
we
drunk.
took the rest of the day off after maybe drinking a little too much
It's not cheap for a day.
before driving 139 kilometers to our next stop, Nepal Van Java. We were happy to be joined by our new friend Antonio from Spain,
Antonio. Antonio, bring him in.
who brought even more energy and life to our travels. Now, Nepal Van Java's original name is Dusun Butu, but it earned its new nickname from the Dutch because the architecture and buildings look strikingly similar to those in Nepal.
Oh, okay.
The village also happens to be
actually.
located on the side of the third tallest volcano in all of Java, Gunung Sumbing, which stands at 3,371 meters. But what makes this place truly special are the local people who work in the terraced farmlands. They trek up and down the side of a volcano in what clearly is a physically demanding job.
Imagine that, yes.
What makes this more impressive
That's
is
your
the
whole
fact that
life.
most of the farmers appear to be in their 50s or 60s. We even met and spoke with a
people.
farmer who told us that he was 94 years old.
94 is still doing that, and he doesn't even look like 94. He looks maybe like just 82 something. Are you joking me? Just like live and walk. That's what the human body needs you to do. There's even like where is it? It's an island in Greece, guys, which is basically a rock, and everything is just. All the buildings are built on this rock, so there's a lot of like up and downs. The people there live so long for like hundreds and hundreds of years. 100, maybe like the oldest one is 100. Let's see, Icaria. There he is. 1 in 3 guys making to their 90s. Are you freaking? The older person, guys, He's 117 years old from Icaria. Imagine. Are you freaking joking me? Like, I'm telling you, the people that live in hard terrains, they tend to live longer.
They farm these lands because the earth is incredibly fertile from the volcano. And this, along with the elevation, allows them to grow crops that they aren't able to grow in other parts of Indonesia.
Yeah.
We had an amazing day walking around and enjoying the beauty of Nepal and Java, but we truly enjoyed speaking with the locals and learning about their daily life.
After what was a great day in Nepal,
Is it Nepal or Indonesia? I don't know, which one?
we had a quick 65-kilometer drive up to Dieng. This area is home to the highest village in all of Java at 2,300 meters, Sembungan, and the oldest temple on the island as well,
What?
Candi Arjuna, a Hindu temple
Is that high?
built in the 8th century. Dieng is also home to some of the best volcano viewpoints in all of Java and some stunning geography.
What places are, you know?
Trek on down, get
What
some
places
food,
are?
hit the town, let's go. I'm on the circuit. We're gonna win a lot of money.
And it looks like it's kind of cold there because they're wearing
There is no road, we made the road.
long clothes. Oh, let's make the road. It's the town. This is the town, yeah? Oh, they're playing with the kids.
It's spectacular, man, the view with this breakfast.
Ah, it's nuts.
It was time to
nice.
escape from the cold weather and head back down the mountains, 112 kilometers to our final stop in central Java, Banyumas.
That's why it was
Located on the
cold.
border-
It was up in the mountain.
Of Central and West Java, Banyumas is a unique area with its own individual culture that's taken influence from both regions. Before diving into the culture, we spent a day exploring Purwokerto, the capital city of the Regency. Sometimes referred to as Puerto
Rice
Rico,
fields.
this area is
It is.
filled with many waterfalls and some delicious foods like soroto and
Waterfalls,
tempe
man.
mendoan.
Can't wait.
For a place that's not often visited by travelers, we had a great time here.
Giving out free bendoan in Purwokerto in the original place.
You know what we need now? Dance break.
Dance break. They're actually editing it really smart, guys, and funny, you know?
Out here in the middle of the
That's
jungle.
good.
Lagi.
Okay.
Bubur and waterfalls, ain't nothing like it.
Cheers. Cheers.
That looks like tasty food.
After an exciting first day, we then met with our new friend Daniel for an immersive cultural experience. Originally from Italy, Daniel is making a film about the traditional music in Java, so he took us deep into the village
Wow.
to show us just how special Banyumas is. We first visited Oma Gamlan and learned about the traditional instruments and how they are built.
That's
We then made a
awesome.
quick stop at one of the local art schools to see the students in action perfecting their
More
craft.
traditional.
Next, the real fun started, as we were incredibly lucky to be able to watch a special performance of Ebeg. Ebeg is a theatrical and spiritual art form where young performers dance to reinvigorated traditional music and undergo possessions. These types of performances exist all throughout Java and are often held in small villages, but the
Wow.
name changes depending
That
where
is-
you are on the island. The show starts off light with a choreographed routine from the performers,
Yeah,
and
it's
we were
really
even asked to
majestic.
join in.
Oh, the journey. That's so cool. Okay, it's something that you need to learn, but okay, and anyone can do it, I guess.
Do it traditional.
You ever seen Bullet do an egg?
If we have to dance, we dance. We do what we have to do.
No
No
matter where
problem.
we are.
We really enjoy life. Ah!
That's it. You have to enjoy life. And this person is really seems energetic. The Lost Boys, nice. They're doing something like really interesting over there, guys, and keep on doing it.
Later in the show, the intensity rises as the performers enter a trance and the spirits enter their bodies. The spirits involved in these possessions are usually ancestors or animals, such as tigers, monkeys, and horses. The spirits
Horses.
are then called to exit their hosts, but most
Damn.
spirits resist, which sends the performer running and flailing.
What?
Eventually, they are caught, and the performer regains consciousness as the spirit exits their body.
Guys, are they really like
Performances
putting
can be
spirits
chaotic
inside the
and aren't
people?
for the faint of heart. but we were grateful to witness this art form that most foreigners never see. Things cooled down for the evening.
That is nuts.
Yus and his family for dinner.
Seriously.
We were
Even
then
that
treated to a
debut
special
that
performance of
I
Chalung
saw.
Chalung, a type of
You're
music
nuts.
originating from Banimas. The bamboo instruments, playing techniques, and lyrics make this music unique, and we were fortunate to spend the evening learning about it from Pa Yus. I even had a quick lesson and joined in.
Oh shit, that is so cool. Okay.
After one of our most exciting and unique cultural experiences, we were ready to drive 113 kilometers and finally enter West Java, Pangandaran. Known for its beautiful beaches and body rafting in Green Canyon, we came to Pangandaran ready for an adventure. We also linked up with some new local friends and fellow YouTubers from the channel Barudak Kampung Turis. They showed us around the area and also treated us to some Sundanese style nasi liwet. And things got a little wild.
Oh yeah, I love diving. From high up. So cool. Yeah, diving is sick.
This whole beach to ourselves.
Just seeing stuff, man. Just go out there and see stuff.
And we're ready to go!
Don't be behind the camera and
This is Sundanese Jawa.
yeah, at least we're watching it.
Unfortunately, it was time to part ways with our new great friend Antonio, as he needed to return home to Spain.
You know what? You know what? Maybe I come back.
But as they say, the show must go on.
Okay.
So we drove 213 kilometers to our next destination, Bandung.
Let's
Bandung
go,
is a
my
big city
Bandung
located in
friends.
West Java.
Let's go.
But what makes
Teman,
Bandung
teman.
great is its close proximity to some amazing natural spots. What makes Bandung even better is its street food markets, because they're some of the best we've
Can't
experienced
wait.
in all of Indonesia.
Almost looks like Switzerland. I've been there. Panas banget. This is so relaxing. We're down here in the crater.
The crater, oh, it's hot tub. It's like a hot tub.
You can tell you're a bit of a spy.
Baru.
They want to watch us shoot
Baru.
stuff.
Full side baby.
Oh, it's spicy.
So good. Dulu pisang.
They did so many stuff.
After
That's so
enjoying the
cool.
nature and eating way too much food, we're taking a break from all the fried food. We were back on the move,
So
driving
much
96
fried food.
kilometers to our next stop, Sukabumi.
Sukabumi.
Sukabumi is home to the largest suspension bridge in all of Southeast Asia, Situ Gunung. The bridge is 243 meters long, 1.8 meters wide, and 121 meters off the ground. Indonesians will tell you, Jangan melihat ke bawah, don't look down, yeah? The bridge is located in a park that is filled with beautiful nature.
That is such a beautiful nature. So many like animals must live there happily and peacefully without humans interaction.
After our day at Situ Gunung, we drove an hour and visited Gunung Padang, which is located in the Cianjur Regency of West Java.
I just only
This
see
is the
green there.
oldest megalithic site in Southeast Asia, and it has stirred up quite a controversy in the last decade. With a terrace design similar to the Mayan temples, this structure was originally thought to be a couple of thousand years old. After further examination, an independent Indonesian scientist and his team dated the construction of Gunung Padang upwards of 20,000 years BC. If these findings are accurate, it would make Gunung Padang the oldest man-made structure in human history. This report quickly drew criticism from many in the scientific and archaeological communities, and research done here was mysteriously stopped in 2014. If you want to hear the full story and the conspiracies that go along with it, you'll have to watch the full vlog we posted.
Suspension bridges and ancient man-made controversial structures.
So this video is like what Christian made with his Jakarta Sabang kind of like recap of all the vlogs and videos that he made through the way. And these guys made like a lot of videos through the way. And basically this one is like their I don't know, maybe like 5 months to recap in one video. Maybe 5 months.
What a trip! But we were back on the bikes again, driving 91 kilometers to Chile 2 UNESCO Global Geopark. Located right at the border of the Eurasian and Indo-Australian tectonic plates, the geography in Chile 2 is unreal. And this place quickly became one of our favorite stops in Java.
Just have no words, man. It's so cool.
Racing the other boat to the island.
Now we're going in.
Who's driving the ship? Not arm wrestling him.
We're up on the boat. He's out. He's out. Even know.
That's how you win a boat race. Onward!
Guys, driving around a scooter in Indonesia. It never gets old. Let's go!
Damn, we'll skydive from there. I'm joking.
And we're getting wet!
We're out here in Chile 2 Global Geopark here in West Java. In the river, baby. In the river.
Oh, it's in the river. I see.
Let's go.
Man,
Yeah, so we didn't want to leave Chile 2, but we were almost finished with our road trip, and it was time to drive the 125 kilometers to our final stop before Jakarta.
I don't know, it just
Bogor.
it reminds me a little bit of that kind of vlogging style of the American YouTubers like Logan Paul, like Jake. Not that intense, but it just reminds me a little bit of that. And maybe because they're Americans, they have been watching those kind of like YouTubers because they were over there, you know, like David Dobrik, all those YouTubers. But they brought that American YouTube feeling to Indonesia, you know, to Indonesian content.
Similar to Bandung, Bogor is a big city, but it's close to some great natural spots, and of course, filled with some delicious street food.
Again,
Met up with our local
Bogor
friend AG,
and
who we met in
Bandung.
Bali 2 years ago, and he took us to his kampung and around the local area.
That's sick. This guy's always flipping.
Ayo.
I bet you didn't know we were jumping off. Told to do it.
Damn, that is
I'm
so
having a great
cool.
time here. We just jump.
We're up, baby. Let's go.
That thing is sick.
Oh, yeah.
To do that.
I'm getting dizzy.
I would like to do that. What's happening? Why he's crying? Why you crying, bro? Boom. All about backflips, this guy.
We finally reached our last leg of the
Oh,
journey.
Jakarta is on the north
53
side.
kilometers from
Yeah.
Bogor to Jakarta. This brought our grand total of kilometers driven to 2,300. That's 1,430 miles for all of our American friends back home.
But guys, the craziest part, our odometers for total distance driven, to include all the exploring and driving we did in each destination, was 5,734 kilometers.
Ah, okay.
What
So,
a wild ride.
damn, so that's they include everything. Okay. All the
It's
things
quite a
that they done.
challenge to sum up this entire experience. We opened our minds to new cultures,
Well done,
we tried
guys.
new foods, and we immersed ourselves in nature. We danced,
Shit. Nice, guys. Well done.
we made new friends,
Thank you so much, guys, for letting me join you because we.
Yeah, bawa pulang. Yeah.
and we got caught in the rain so many times because we actually did this entire trip during rainy season.
We're on the move, baby. It's going down.
Skies are opening up. The rain's starting to pour.
I think so.
Just sit right here in this corn dog.
What I
wait out the
realized,
rain.
rainy season is from September, like October, until April, right? And then you have dry season from May until September. Am I right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong.
They're dedicated to the god Shiva. They're meant to resemble cosmic mountains from ancient Indian texts. You can hear the rain in the background. It's actually about to drop on my head.
But this video isn't about us. This video is about Java and telling its story. Most importantly, this video is about encouraging other travelers to visit this magnificent island and experience all that it
I am one. I'll be there. Yeah, you encouraged me, man, and you inspired me. You definitely did.
And now, the Lost Boys are in Jakarta, and we're gonna be here for the next few weeks shooting multiple videos all throughout the city.
But we're going to
Really?
be doing our best job to explore the parts of the city that most vloggers don't see. Going to the traditional market, visiting some of the local villages or kampungs, and of course eating the local food. So hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also hit that subscribe button to see all of our content here in Jakarta.
Guys, you know what? I will give you a subscribe. And guys, go and subscribe to them as well. Vlogging is coming back, okay? I will leave a like as well. 20k likes, god damn it. Freaking 311,000 views in 5 months. Go guys and subscribe to them. Chain, I don't know, Chain and Rob. Really glad to meet you guys, and thank you for showing this. To say the truth to the whole world, because I hope a lot of travelers from around the globe like watch this, because it was such an incredible, entertaining and fun, and sometimes funny. There's a cool like editing style that you have, and it definitely made me just like want to get out there. But yeah guys, I don't know if the video explaining why I can't go to Indonesia yet came out or not, but if it did, go watch it. If not, just wait a little bit. Yeah guys, that's trying to get a lot of videos out, and the Undercover project as well is going on, so I will be there, don't worry. Guys, as I said before, go subscribe to the Lost Boys, share this video, share their videos. If you're interested in music, stick by, make sure you leave a like, click that bell. If you're interested in Indonesian content and vlogging is coming back guys, and yeah, I think so my second channel might be vlogging. I will see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, keep on headbanging, keep on chasing those dreams, join the headbanging army. Tinos out, peace.